In looking at number 23 on the TN Ready test, they ask us to look at the reference table below and write an expression equivalent to x to the 6 for each of the attributes listed. Write your answers in the space provided on your answer document. So the first attribute is that it contains a negative exponent. Now they also mention that all of our expressions need to be equivalent to x to the 6. So one of the easiest rules for exponents that I can remember is multiplication of the bases, because that means that we need to add the exponents. That's the rule. So x to the a power times x to the b power means I simplify this as x to the a plus b power. So I'm going to use that property in order to answer these questions. So they want me to write something with a negative exponent. So I'm going to write x to the negative 1 times x to the, and I need to think of a power that when I add it to negative 1, I'm going to get x to the 6, because that's what they're asking for. So I'm going to pick 7. So using that property, that will be equivalent to x to the 6. Number 2, they want you to write an expression that contains a squared factor. That means x to the power of 2. So I'm going to use my multiplication power again. So my other power would have to be 4, so that those powers would add to 6. And number 3, they want me to write something that contains a fraction. So one thing that I could do is write 1 over x times x to the 7th power. So I'm using that quotient property. So one of those x's is going to cancel out, and that expression is going to be equivalent to x to the 6th power. Now there's an infinite number of possibilities for answers that you could come up with here, but that's just one simple answer.